Verse 2. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
Yeah, so like they had the Twin Towers, big old building looked like it's gonna be there forever in a lifetime, but an airplane, it did what it did. So how much more when the Lord sent them thermonuclear missiles over here? You already seen what happened to Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It burned shadows into the ground, man. So how much, and that what they just dropped, one bomb on each? They dropped one bomb on each. You talking about multiple missiles being dropped over here.
Thousands.
Because the missiles, once they come over here, they gonna break off into the warheads. And them gonna drop down, hit ground zero, and blow everything to smithereens. It ain't gonna be one building left. No inhabitants, nothing.
Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
Yeah, the so-called white man, this is how he think. I'm gonna forever be in power. I'm gonna build this and I'm gonna build that. Even though they build their bridges to only last 50 years, which is retarded. Go ahead.
And their dwelling places to all generations.
Yep, and they dwell in places to all generations, not for you to benefit off of, but for their offspring to benefit off of. How the Rothschilds, that's their family. That's how all the presidents is all connected. They all family. They keep it in the family. The president can't just come to each household and give you $1,000, $2,000 if he wanted to. But what he's gonna do that for? He ain't your people. Obama and all the presidents before him.
I come there and say, you need to pay on your debt that you owe.
Exactly. Or get rid of that garden you got growing back there.
$183,000 per section.
God. They call lands after their own names.
You definitely know it's talking about the so-called white man. America, Amerigo Vespucci. Africa, Leo Scipio Africanus. Asia, Leo Scipio Asiaticus. That's the so-called white man mode. Take it, name it, keep it. Even people. He took us, he named us, and now he got us all in fucking slavery. Just because we're not in chains, huh? Just because we're not in chains don't mean we're not still in slavery. But we slaves to the Most High now. Like I said, we put off that old man, off that foolishness. Because the life we had before was just straight foolishness. But you got people out there playing with being an Israelite. This ain't no damn club, man.
Matthew 24, verse 3.
No, that building.
Matthew 24 and 2. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
Yep.
And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be?
Yeah, so they trying to like figure out when is all this gonna happen? When ain't gonna be a stone left, one upon another. Go ahead.
And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world?
What should be the sign of your coming and the signs of the end of the world? Now you look up that word world right there, it's eon, which is the age, meaning like a time period. Talking about the so-called white man's rulership. Because he was ruling while he was a Roman. He fell, and then Jake went in and started ruling for a little bit, but then we fell because it wasn't time for our kingdom to pop off. The Lord saving the best for last. But then you had the Renaissance period on up to you had Britain ruling. Then you had America come from there, and America in power right now. But America's losing its power slowly, but surely America's losing its power. That's why you got a lot of unbelievers walking around. They want to see a sign. They want to see a sign. They want to see the Lord come down right quick and be like, yeah, I'm going to destroy this place in a couple years, a few years or whatnot. There ain't no faith if you got a sign. You got something?
Go ahead. Verse 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
Yeah, take heed that no man deceive you. That is very important because it's so easy to get deceived by a man or especially a woman. That's why a lot of women, they want to drag their men to church. They say they want a godly man. But then your man start growing his beard, you tell him to cut his beard. Well, if he growing his beard, he's being a godly man. He's keeping a commandment to grow his beard.
First of all, they need the Holy Ghost, baby. Baptized in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Go ahead.
That settles all that.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many.
Yeah, many shall come in the Lord's name saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. We all know about the fat black boy. Tazadaki. Where he's, I don't know where he's at. If you the God sent comfort, nigga, you supposed to be out here doing some work.
Yeah, that ain't went back to heaven, huh?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
He went back to the third heaven.
Like the other brother was just saying, he heard, well, one of the guys left their congregation, and they talking about they got a seizure Bozier up in there. Nigga, if you the God sent comfort, why you got a false image of yourself? Why are you worshiping a false image of yourself?
You would think they would put up a picture of him.
Why wouldn't they, right?
This is what I actually look like.
It goes to show you, man, the Lord is who the Lord is. The Lord is chilling. He's up in heaven, pacing, ready to come put his foot in Esau's ass, ready to get his garments bloody from Bashan, ready to come redeem his people, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The elect of that nation.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Yep, you should hear wars and you hear wars and rumors of wars. You got a lot of hostility going on over in the Middle East, man. Which goes to show you how the Lord is going to set up Joel chapter 3. He was talking about bringing all the nations into the valley of Jehoshaphat. You got so much going over there, it's just crazy. Israel, they ready to go to war. Iran just waiting for somebody to bust a move. America trying to play it safer now a little bit. Because they know, deep down they know, once they make that move, their power is out of there, man. They don't want to kick them prophecies off. But them not wanting to kick the prophecies off is still fulfilling prophecy in itself. Because the Lord is going to have it happen on his time.
Yeah, I had two articles. One of them is not pulling up because I ain't at the internet right now. But I got this one from RT from earlier today, September the 13th, 2012. It says Arab fall, live timeline of anti-U.S. rage. And it goes in and tells everything that's been happening around the world.
You want to like bring a little point out real quick?
I ain't gonna read the whole thing. I'm just gonna go over them because, like you said, with the uprisings and the war going on in different places. Let me see, because really all of these took place over like a 24-hour period. It's like 38 different ones. I'm not gonna read them all, but there's some pretty beastly ones in here. It said,
So you got it from RT?
yeah, this one RT. Let me see. This happened, it says thousands of Palestinians burned U.S. and Israeli flags in Gaza while chanting death to America, death to Israel. Then,
and it goes to show you these people don't fear you no more, America. These people do not fear you anymore. You don't scare nobody no more.
The next one is reporters on the ground say gunfire heard outside of the U.S. compound in the Sudanese capital of Khartoum. The tear gas fired at Tunisian protesters. Angry demonstrators are burning U.S. flags in Bahrain.
They don't fear you, man.
Lebanese news portal Nahamat reports one person has died and 25 people have been injured. Protesters attempted to storm a government building. The protesters have now been repelled. But that's just a couple of them. I'm not going to go in all of them, nor whether we do a sit down on it. But basically, it's going on all around the Middle East, in Libya, in Egypt, in they said Malaysia, in India, in Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan, Pakistan.
That's so crucial. I think one of them, like 4 U.S. was like soldiers or some shit like that, or some. They was inside of the embassy. They got killed.
Yeah. That's how it all popped off.
Yeah. Wars and rumors of war. Like the word martial goes back to the Roman god Mars. If you look it up in the etymology, it goes back to the Roman god Mars, which is the god of war. So when they got that martial law, that's gonna be a law of war. It's not gonna be no peaceful thing going on. The race riot, that's another form of war. Two oppositions going at it, that's war. With weapons, because you know it's gonna be weapons. Yeah, you can go buy a weapon like that in America.
Off the street,
Yeah,
on the internet, in the pawn shop.
Like that Rampage movie. He bought all that gear, you know, because it was based on a true story, right?
Yeah.
It was based on true events. He brought all this martial law gear, all these different kinds of weapons, and just went shooting up.
Gun expos and all that.
And it's right around the corner. How you be looking in the Middle East? They just walking around with choppers on their shoulders, in their hands, is walking around like it's the thing to do.
But I'm pretty sure that was a false flag attack anyway, man. That's what we've been waiting on, though, because this is what's going to really pop everything off.
Talking about the attacks on the embassy.
Yeah, because they not only messing up American embassies, I believe in one of those countries, the German embassy got messed up too. So they coming after all those Western, so-called Western societies. You know what I'm saying? They all buckling down in their embassies.
Matthews 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Yep, wars and rumors of wars, race riots, martial law, World War III.
See that ye be not troubled.
Yeah, see that you be not troubled. You see all of this going on. Don't be troubled though. Don't lose your foundation. Don't get shaky.
For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah, and even when they come over here to America, still don't be shaky. You just know that it's closer to getting out of here. Closer to the Lord coming back. And like I said, all of this got to come to pass. It has to come to pass. But the end still ain't here yet. Go ahead.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Yep.
And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
So it's going to be race riots. It's going to be wars, some small wars, big wars. Ultimately, the World War III, which is going to be a nuclear war. It's going to be famines. That's starting with the drought. It's going to be pestilence, the West Nile. Earthquakes in diverse places. You got earthquakes all over the U.S. in places that it ain't even been earthquakes in.
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yeah, all these are the beginning of sorrow. This is just the beginning. That's why it's here a little bit. You can see it,